If we haven't met yet, my name is Ashley. I am the last teacher for our 6 weeks of continued education. I'm the leader of the Go Drop Society team, and I just wanted to shout out to our other leaders who signed up to teach the other classes. It's been nice to have. Let me know what you guys think, but it's been nice to see different teachers, leaders talking on each topic, and I hope that you gained a lot in this continued education course. I've mentioned before that we do this a few times a year, and I hope we can continue on teaching like this with you having different teachers and different wellness advocates teach you, because each of us has so much to share and can bring so much value and new tips to all of you. Okay, so like I mentioned, we're in our last class. Today's class is called Stress, Sleep, and Emotions. You've already gone through nutrition and supplements with Giselle, toxic free living with Aiko, oils for every age, and women's health and hormones with Naomi. Britt did 2 classes. She's on here. Essential skincare, and then essential oils and pain. And then we're rounding it out with this class. And we chose to do this class last because we wanted to end on this. You know, you've gone through this journey of signing up for oils. Then you're realizing that this is like natural solution. So how can you overhaul your life? How can you up level your home with natural solutions, right? And now let's kind of get in touch with like what we can leave this series with, and how we can address our emotions every single day, because as you'll see, this plays a big part of our health. Okay. We have a library of recorded classes on our team resource page, godropsociety.com. You look for the members area, and our password is the society. Otherwise, you can just go straight on YouTube and search for Go Drop Society, and you can see all of our recorded classes there. Our continued education classes are in a specific playlist labeled Continued Education. Okay, so let's get into it. Stress, sleep, and emotions. Please rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 or 0 is not at all, right? And then 10 is this is a big problem. So, how often are you aware of being stressed in your daily life? Do you take the time to even notice, or are you going, going, going? If you do take the time, or those of you who don't take the time, and we stop to think about it right now, how stressed are you in your daily life? Or are you even aware of it, right? 0 to 10, 1 to 10. How stressed are you? Oh my gosh, should I even rate myself? Okay. Stress. What is your rate of stress? Okay. What about, have you thought about, have you been thinking about, are you concerned about the quantity and quality of your sleep? Rate yourself from 1 to 10. Are you concerned about your quality and your quantity of sleep? If you don't think about it, now's a good time to think about that and reflect on it. Have you been getting a good sleep? Do you pay attention to how you sleep? Do you roll around in bed? Do we need to up your quantity of hours and quality of your deep sleep? Okay. And then what about how frequently do your emotions feel difficult to manage appropriately? Do any of you feel difficult? You're gonna rate it more closer to 10. Feel like it's difficult to manage your emotions, or do you feel like you kind of have a hold on it? Okay. Well, let's get into this. Okay. Your hypothalamus. This is a part of your brain, okay? Look how little it is right here, this little red area. It's little, but it's important and it's huge. So your hypothalamus is a tiny control tower in your brain. When you're stressed, it orders your brain to send out stress hormones. Your hypothalamus is designed to protect you. And know that frequent or prolonged stress brings devastating effects on your physical and your mental well-being. How many of you already know this? Or how many of you are you're learning about this? Do you guys think that this is good or not good? When you're stressed, your hypothalamus orders your brain to send out stress hormones. Do you think that's good or bad to have in your body running through stress hormones? We've talked about women's health and hormones, right? 3 classes ago, and how if your hormones are not balanced, it can cause a lot of stress on your skin, on your mental health, on your physical body, right? So it's probably not good if our brain is sending out stress hormones through your body. But your hypothalamus is meant to protect you. And I think we know this, but if not, I want you guys to really think about this one. Your stress will bring devastating effects on your physical and your mental well-being. If you don't know that yet, this is a really good one that I've learned about as I started using essential oils. I personally wasn't in touch with that side, and it opened up my eyes to see like, oh my gosh, yeah, we really have to be in touch with our emotions because that affects everything. Okay, alrighty. Does anyone have any examples of times in your physical health where you're like, where people say something like, this person died of a broken heart? You know, like sayings like that you're like, wait, that can't be true, right? If you apply this to that, your frequent or prolonged stress will bring you devastating effects on your physical and mental well-being. Those types of statements completely make sense to me. Statements like, this person or that person can die or did die of a broken heart. They were so stressed that it affected their physical body. Or you can be so stressed that you get sick, right? You get a disease. It wears down your immune system to where you catch something or you get something, your body creates something that is not healthy for your physical health. Okay, symptoms of chronic stress: irritability. Kind of pay attention if you feel any of this. Chronic stress, that's not good, right? That's like consistent stress. Irritability, anxiety and depression, headaches, insomnia, poor immune function. If you're getting sick all the time, you might have some chronic stress happening. Increased blood pressure. Think about people in your family. If you don't have any of these symptoms, think about people around you who complain they always have headaches, who always seem anxious, or always getting sick, or deal with high blood pressure like my family does. Sometimes that runs in your family and you're like, how can I help, right? My grandma deals with high blood pressure. And so me thinking like, all right, I got natural solutions, grandma, I got oils. I'm just thinking, how can I help her? Stress release, self-care. And I give her all the lavender. And then marjoram is one that helps to lower blood pressure. And I always share this story about my grandma, but that is her favorite, those favorite oils, because it helps to bring down that blood pressure and she doesn't have to take her medication all the time, which is nice, right? So increased blood pressure can be due to consistent stress, chronic stress. Yeah. Do I get a reward if I check them all off? Oh my God, you're too funny. Well, let's definitely dive into what oils we can use for chronic stress, okay? First, we're gonna talk about sleep. And thank you, Kaylin. This is a perfect class because it's Stress Awareness Month. every April of the year is Stress Awareness Month. Okay. Alrighty. So let's talk about sleep first. Okay. I have to move all these windows because I can't see. Okay. 70% of problems sleeping are related to psychophysiological stress issues. 15% is environmental, 15% is medical. So 70% of sleep problems, psychophysiological issues, 15% is environmental, 15% is medical. So if you have increased cortisol levels, that means your melatonin will not be able to rise as they should to promote restful sleep. Does that make sense? If your cortisol levels are high, your melatonin levels can't rise for you to relax and sleep. Not just sleep, but like deep sleep, restful sleep. So you wake up feeling rested. And if you think about your sleep, are you a light sleeper? Are you having like weird dreams? Do you wake up a few times a night because you heard a noise or you're sensitive to light? You're not getting a deep enough sleep, and you're not going to wake up feeling as rested as you could. Okay? At the end of the day, if you're rolling around in bed and it's taking a while to fall asleep, you're not going to get as deep of a sleep either. Okay? You're kind of like rolling around for a while. You might have wasted an hour just rolling around where you could have gotten that restful sleep. Okay? So you can look at these. Look at these products that we have in doTERRA. Your nightly regimen. Does anyone use Serenity soft gels or Copaiba soft gels at the end of the day? Serenity Copaiba soft gels. These are something that I take. Both of these. One Serenity, one Copaiba. There's a whole like bedtime routine that you guys can do. Do you guys do that with your oils? Maybe you take a shower, wash off your day. There's something mental about that, right? Wash off your day. Maybe you have a shower diffuser. You're diffusing Serenity, right? You're in your bedroom, your kids' rooms. You're diffusing Serenity. You're spraying Serenity. You're applying Serenity on the bottoms of your feet, on your big toe, up your spine. You take one of each pill, Serenity and Copaiba. You release your day. Maybe have a journal next to your nightstand, and you can write down everything that you need to release and everything that's on your mind that you want to get done for tomorrow. Create a healthy nighttime routine. I don't know about you guys, but my mind kind of runs. So that has helped me so much. And then the other thing that I do so that I stop thinking is I have an app called Relax Melodies, and it plays like nature music. I love it. And then you set a timer and it turns off in about 20 to 30 minutes. Okay. Serenity soft gels is not the same as a Serenity oil. If you look at your bottle of Serenity, you cannot take that internally. Remember your essential oil bottles. If it says, it'll say aromatic and topical use, right? And then if it has supplement facts, Adaptive does not, Serenity does not. You don't want to take that internally. So Serenity is an oil blend that came out maybe 5 or 6 years ago, that was created specifically to help us get a good night's rest. The Serenity soft gels pair with it, and you have a Serenity system. And Serenity capsules, they have plant medicine in them that help you get a deep sleep. Copaiba soft gels can soothe anxious feelings and promotes homeostasis and rest in your body. How many of you learned about Copaiba, was it last week, to use for pain and inflammation in your body? Here's another way to use it. So when I'm personally in pain, I'll take one Copaiba, one turmeric, one deep blue polyphenol capsule. But when I go to sleep at night, I'll take one Serenity and one Copaiba. So you just learned a couple ways to use your Copaiba soft gels. Now, an alternative nightly regimen is, say you've tried Serenity and Copaiba, or you don't like the taste of lavender or whatnot. You want something different. Look into adaptive soft gels because it encourages relaxation. It calms and promotes positive feelings. However, I would try Serenity first. If Serenity doesn't work for you, sometimes people are like, well, lavender doesn't calm me down. It actually gives me energy. And maybe try the adaptive. Okay. Something that you might want to add into your nightly routine is yarrow pom. Did you guys all learn about yarrow pom in your oils for skin, like your skin care class? The capsules you can actually take at night. So after you guys, do your shower, you put on your yarrow pom on your face, on your body, the serum on your body. Take one of these at night. Not only does it boost your collagen and support your skin, but it's just good for your cellular health, supports your brain and your skin, and a good time to take it in the day is at night. In your day is at night. Okay. Does anyone want to share anything about these capsules that we just talked about? You can unmute. Okay. All right. So why do you guys think sleep is important? Why is sleep so important to our bodies? Your body is in repair mode. Exactly. Body recovers, resetting your body. Thanks, you guys. Isn't that so important? So why are we not getting the best sleep that we can? Right? Unless you're a breastfeeding mom waking up every 2 to 3 hours, or you have kids that you're night training or potty training, we shouldn't have an excuse. We can all get a good night's sleep. Okay. Here's a hibernation roller if you want to try this. Do you guys make your own rollers at home? It can be fun. I have fun with them. So you just get a roller, right? And you want to get these oils. Frankincense. It's prized for soothing and settling your mind. It eases hyperactivity. Vetiver. I love this one. It's a natural tranquilizer. That is a big word. Natural tranquilizer stops your mind chatter. How many of us need that, right? Bergamot calms agitation and stress, and it's a natural sedative. Another big word. Roman chamomile, calming and relaxing, soothes and clears your mind. I know, Sherman, you have one of these, right? Because we did this last year. Everyone who completed this 8 weeks, we did 8 weeks last time. They all got one of these. The only thing is it says combine 20 drops of each oil. It's going to fill up basically your bottle, and then you do a little bit fractionated coconut oil. I am really sensitive to smell, and I have a very sensitive nose. So that's way too strong for me. Vetiver is a very strong smell. I can do 1 or 2 drops. So adjust it how you need. I would do 1 to 2, 5 drops each, and then fill the rest with fractionated coconut oil. Okay. Those of you who have never made a roller, get an empty roller, take off the roller bottle, the roller ball. You put however many drops of each oil you'd like, and then you top it with fractionated coconut oil. You can buy that from doTERRA.com. Put your roller ball back on, cap it. Label wise, I use washi tape. Washi tape is great. You can get it from Walmart. It's like $1 each. Choose a color you like. Otherwise, check on Amazon. I really like the cute like little prints that you can find with washi tape. Use a Sharpie. Write your label, and you just put it right on your bottle. Okay, it doesn't have to be fancy, although cute little labels are really fun too. So I just want you to have fun with your oils, but know how simple it can be to just make your at-home DIYs as well. Hibernation roller. Okay, everyone try it out. Let me know how you like it, and I hope you guys can get a better sleep after this class. Okay, let's head into stress and emotions, right? The adaptive collection. I feel like I switched really fast. Is everyone good on sleep? Precious, you're so funny. You're gonna try vetiver in your diffuser for your dogs. Make your dogs knock out. Yeah. Dogs getting a good sleep is very important too. And then important for your sleep, right? If they're sleeping, you're sleeping, like babies. Okay. Switching into stress and emotions. Any other questions on sleep? Then we can move on. All right. We're looking at this adaptive collection. It was a later slide, but I decided to put it first. I am breathing adaptive right now. It's one of my favorites. Let me tell you what's in it. Wild orange, lavender, copaiba, spearmint, magnolia, rosemary, neroli, and sweet gum. So there's a few, there's citrus, there's florals, there's copaiba is a resin, there's mint. It smells really good, okay? Adaptive got released a couple years ago and has taken over mostly, it's like the number one oil for stress and emotions. So if you don't have it yet, does anyone not have it? I highly recommend trying Adaptive, okay? Adaptive comes in an entire system. You can get the oil, you can get the roller, Adaptive Touch, oops, but you can also get the Adaptive capsule. I would love if anyone on our team, on our call, whether you're a customer or wellness advocate, you have anything you want to share about your use of Adaptive.
I can share. Sorry. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
I'm in the car waiting, so I apologize.
Share, Britt, because you're the one that I was going to call anyway.
Adaptive is like one of my favorites. That's why I asked in the chat if like everyone has Adaptive. If you do have it, go grab it. Like I have it with me in my car, and smell it, because honestly, every time I smell the Adaptive, it smells different to me every single time. And it's all based on what emotion you're feeling, or what emotion you're kind of working through. So I don't know if Ashley, you're going to go over this, but every time like I just wake up in the morning and I smell Adaptive, and I smell a certain category of oil, right? Whether that's floral, like she said, you smell the lavender or the magnolia, or you smell the mints, like the peppermint or is this spearmint in it? Peppermint. Whatever aroma you're smelling, I always then go to the emotional oil wheel and see what emotions that coincides, because a lot of the times that's kind of what I'm dealing with. Like it could be feelings of worry. I'm like a chronic worrier. It could be feelings of like anger that you're trying to like work through. So I love that it has actually different oils, part of that whole emotional oil wheel. So it smells different every single time. I hate public speaking. So for me to like teach 2 classes is like crazy to me. To be able to like speak freely to you about this kind of stuff is also crazy to me, because I don't like public speaking. But what's so weird is that I enjoy sharing so much. But what helps me get through it is actually Adaptive. I use Adaptive a lot in work. I have to do a lot of presentations to like my boss, to my like our VPs, our senior VPs, to executives, and it can get nerve-wracking, right? When you're presenting something that you know well, but anyone looking at it could scrutinize you, right? So I use Adaptive to help boost my confidence. I actually did use Adaptive, and I did like a trial to test it out and see how I did in an interview. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm also a flight attendant for Hawaiian Airlines, and going through that interview process is super stressful because you never know what they're looking for. It's thousands of people that apply. And I did a trial where I'm like, okay, I just need to be calm and not the nervous Brittany. So I took the Adaptive capsule an hour before my interview, rolled Adaptive all over my body before I put on my clothes. And then right before I walked in, I put Adaptive in the palm of my hands and took a deep inhale before I got out of my car. I have not felt so clear-minded walking into an interview, where I know me, I know my answers, I know that I can speak well. And I ended up getting the job, which is exciting. But I think it just shows volumes that like if you find ways or use different ways to address your nervousness, like I like am a fast talker, and people think it's because I'm nervous. That's just me. But try it. Like, try to find different ways to use it. And I like that it's a 3-part system, that if you don't like pills, don't take the pill, right? Try it aromatically, try it topically. So I love it. It's my go-to. I have it every single day in some diffuser, in some form. You can put it in your bathtub. That's like my newest thing now. Put it in your bathtub with some bath salts. If you don't have a bathtub, you can still use the bath salts. Just add fractionated coconut oil with Adaptive and make a body scrub. You'll still get the same aromatic benefits. But to me, it helps me either de-stress from the day, especially like how Ash said, right? You have a nighttime routine that helps me de-stress for the day, or in the middle of my day when I'm like about to lose, and I'm sorry if you have kids around you, about to lose my, like if you have those moments, just throw on some Adaptive, put it in your hair so you smell it throughout the day. It's totally one of my favorites.
Ashley, I wanted to also ditto Brittany. This is Rochelle. I'm sorry. I'm not going to put my camera on because I'm like a mess. But anyways, I did want to share Adaptive. Everything that Britt said is so true. I'm a teacher, and you feel like teachers can speak in front of everybody, and we kind of can for our students, but you put us in front of the faculty, which we often have to do to present something, and we're like frozen. And so I keep Adaptive in my school drawer. I keep it in my bag. I have it everywhere, from oils to the capsules. And what I wanted to say about Adaptive is, not only does it help to keep you focused and a little bit like less on edge, but it really helps with anxiety. I have someone who that I knew couldn't fly, like absolutely dreaded to fly. And this is in the beginning when Adaptive first came out. So I'm like, hey, you should try this. It came out, and it's supposed to help ease those types of emotions. And this person took it before flight and was fine. And that person's testimony was like, I've never felt that good about being on the airplane, because people with that kind of anxieties, it's really, really difficult. And taking that Adaptive really helped. And I think just knowing that there is something, and I know for me, like if I know I have something coming up that's either kind of making me nervous, or I'm dreading it or whatever, I'll take the Adaptive, and it calms you. It doesn't tire you. It calms you, and it keeps you focused. And like Britt said, it gives you that mental clarity. And it's weird, but you actually feel more confident with it. So you go into, like, if you're taking it before a speech, you take it and you actually feel way more confident with your speech. So I just wanted to add that, because like Adaptive, that's my go-to. I love Adaptive.
Thanks, Rochelle. And thanks, Britt, for sharing as well. Em, your hand is raised.
Is it? I think that was from before, but I will, hi, can you guys hear me? I'm in the middle of getting ready, so I look real crazy. I was raising my hand before about stress earlier, but this morning we're getting ready for a birthday party. My daughter is a little anxious, shy little girl. She gets it from me. And she was picking out her outfit and she was getting frustrated. I'm very controlling. I'm like, I don't like that. Doesn't match. She was getting pissed off. One, she doesn't like me controlling her. Two, she's having anxiety about the birthday party. And it's funny, we're talking about Adaptive right now. And so I'm like, go get your roller. So I have her usually get her calmer roller when she's tripping out, but she couldn't find it. So I'm like, run into the bedroom, get the bottle of Adaptive, throw some in my hands. I'm calming myself down because I'm getting frustrated, which is making the situation worse. I cup it over myself and I put my hand over her little nose and her mouth. And I said, breathe, just breathe, calm down. I said, go pick out another shirt and mommy's gonna come in the room. I had to do something in the kitchen. I walked into the bedroom to check on her and she's sitting on her bed playing with her toys. Totally shifted her mood and her mindset, which was amazing. And I always use like either Adaptive or like some lavender to calm her down. But just know that the oils are not just for us, it's for the kids. You know, when your kid's stressed out, it stresses you out. So don't only apply it to yourself, apply it to your kids as well, because they can really benefit from the oils. And what I love is when the kids just run and get the oils, rub it on themselves. I'll say, oh, I don't feel good or whatever. Oh, mom, I'll go get your oils, you know? So not only empower yourself to use it, but empower the kids to use it. And Adaptive's amazing for the kids, for stress, anxiety, especially with the kids going back to school. I know a lot of you guys have kids that are switching from distance learning to like in person, definitely roll on some adaptive for them. But sorry guys for my hashness.
You're fine. Thank you. I love how that flowed from Britt to sharing her personal experiences to Rochelle with teaching. And then I was like, oh my gosh, and you can use it for kids. And then Emily kind of rounded it out with kids. And I have very similar experiences with the adoptive line, but I think I'll leave it at what they shared and kind of go into do you see how powerful that is? How powerful essential oils are, and that can help us through emotions and feeling more confident and public speaking and all of the above, and then teaching our kids. And that is one of the biggest things and reasons why I use essential oils and teach my kids now. Because when we were younger, we didn't have oils, right, you guys? We didn't have oils to help our emotions. We're learning now, and we're in our 20s, 30s, 40s, and raising our kids in this type of lifestyle, whether or not you have kids, children around you, family members, your friends with kids, right? That is like next level and the next part of the dream of using oils. Emily's daughter, I know she's a little older, she can read compared to like my kids who are a little younger. And I love that she uses adaptive for her daughter. I do the same. However, my kids right now, they use the kids collection. So if you have younger kids that just need to start with memorizing what color roller goes with what, right? The purple one is for sleeping and nap time and calming down. The blue one is for your tummy. Maybe start off the kids with the kids collection and teach them about the colors and the rollers, because they will grab them on their own and use them as needed. And we're empowering our children, and then move into like the adaptives and the breathes. And when you're breathing it in, do what Emily did and cup it over their nose and mouth and help them breathe it in as well. So such a amazing part of doTERRA and essential oils and are getting into this lifestyle. Here's some diffuser blend recipes if you guys want to take a picture of this, that you can use for stress relief, for balance, for emotional support. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Now let's look at this. So I want to give you a couple of different charts. Well, you guys got a picture of this. I want to give you a couple of different charts. You can figure out, all right, I'm feeling this way. What oil should I use, right? So there's this one, and there's this one. This one, we're looking at our mood oils. This collection is called the mood oils. They're oil blends that are probably the best smelling oil blends. I don't know about you guys, but I'm always impressed every single time I smell that serenity, that balance, that citrus bliss, and that elevation. These are really powerful, amazing oil blends for mood. So serenity is your calming blend. Balance is your grounding blend. Citrus bliss is your invigorating blend. And elevation is your joyful blend. I was looking for a word here and it doesn't list it. It's a joyful blend. If you are feeling fatigue or unpeaceful, you probably want to grab serenity. Okay, so we're like, oh, I'm stressed out, oh, I'm not feeling well. What do I need? Something's off. Think about the feeling. I'm feeling fatigue. I'm feeling unpeaceful. I need something, right? Turn to your oils. Serenity is great for calming, composing, and placating. Now we're looking at fatigue. So we want some energy and we want some creativity, passion. Citrus bliss, one of my faves. And if you haven't smelled citrus bliss, you need to. I think what sets it apart is not only is it citrus oils, but it has that hint of vanilla. And who can say no to vanilla, right? Vanilla just up levels every oil blend. Okay, citrus bliss is invigorating, stimulating, and motivating. If you want more creativity, more passion, and less stress, elevation is a good one. And this one can be very, very, very powerful. If you come across someone or you're feeling really disengaged, discouraged, elevation will always help to uplift. And I really liked using elevation for postpartum emotions, and all that. And you're just going through so many changes and you're adjusting to even your first, your second, your third, whatever child. It's a lot to take in, and you just gave birth and all that. So elevation I personally love for postpartum. Okay. It's inspiring, encouraging, and cheering. Less stress, more peace, balance. I'm sure this is one of our faves. If you don't have balance yet, you're going to want to get it. It is definitely how do you say my favorite without, everything's my favorite. Balance smells so good. So good. Good for grounding, reassuring, and consoling. Okay. That is my go to. And you can also, I like to pair it with serenity. And that's like my stress blend, serenity and balance together. I call it my stress away. Okay. Remember, in general, citrus oils will uplift your mood, right? Grounding oil blends will like kind of bring you down, get you grounded, right? Okay. Then that leads me into this chart. This right here is my fave. Like the best chart to kind of gauge how you feel and where you want to go. doTERRA created an emotional aromatherapy system. Now these blends are a little stronger. I can just use like a drop or two, maybe three in a diffuser compared to 10 drops or 5 to 10 drops because these are very strong. Also known that this is the emotional aromatherapy collection. And so they'll use this collection in hospitals, in therapy, in sessions to help support patients that need that type of support. Okay. So they've done studies with even just in hospitals where the medical staff have used and diffused oils like peace and cheer to help them get through their day of everything that they do with their patients. Okay. So you look at this wheel and you're going to see different feelings like apathetic, discouraged, gloomy, distressed, somber, disinterested, bored, discontented, bitter, angry, ashamed, sad, grieving, hurt, worried, fearful, anxious, and insecure. How many of you have felt this? One of these, all of these feelings a few times a day. And you just kind of push it out with your mind, maybe. That's really easy to do, but not easy because you're like putting a band aid and you're not really dealing with it. You're not really helping, right, your brain because that feeling is going to come right back up. You can address those issues with essential oils. Okay. What I like about this is, yeah, these feelings will point to an aromatherapy collection like Motivate, the encouraging blend, right? Cheer, the uplifting blend. Passion, forgive, console, peace. Motivate is a really good one to keep on your desk and help you to stay encouraged or to help you to boost your mood, boost your energy in the middle of the day. Cheer will help uplift your mood. Passion will help you be creative and inspired. Forgive, these three are probably what I use most. When you think about like feelings that you feel and thoughts that you feel towards yourself or others that you need to let go, my favorite one is all the feelings or the things that I want to say to my husband, but it won't help any situation. And I just need to forgive and let it go. I breathe in forgive. Even the things that you think about your children or you want to say to them, but if you say it, it'll hurt their feelings or it's just not helpful to help them grow or to help you grow. Release it with forgive. Forgive's my favorite one. Okay. Right? Now, console has got me through a lot of grief. And so every person in my life, whether they be a doTERRA customer or a family friend or a best friend, if they share with me that they're going through this or someone's in the hospital or they just lost their grandpa, I will usually gift them a roller of console. This is a comforting blend. We call it like a hug in a bottle, and it helps so much with grieving. Grieving's not just once. Like you can grieve. My dad has passed 10 years ago and I still feel those grieving feelings, and console has helped me every single time. Just a drop on the palm of my hand, rub my hands together and deeply inhale. Peace. When you're freaking out, when you're going to lose your like Britt says, peace is also a really good one. Whether you want to try adaptive or peace, use them at different times, or you like the smell of peace better or adaptive better, use one of them because that can help you to find that peaceful state. Okay? If you don't have these oils, you don't like the way they smell, you just don't have them yet, you can use any oil in these categories. Mints, that's peppermint, spearmint, right? Citrus oils, there's so many. What I love about citrus oils is you can never get enough, and you can get a whole array because each one smells so different and tastes different in your water. You can find your favorite citrus oils. Spices like cinnamon. Cinnamon's a spice. Cassia. On Guard blend is spices. So you can use On Guard if you don't have these oils, right? Herbs and grasses like lemongrass. Herbs, basil, rosemary. Okay. Lemongrass is citrus or grass? Why does that always confuse me? Trees. Someone help me there. Trees. Frankincense comes from trees. Sodas. I would say even vetiver. Vetiver is a root. Copaiba. Bark. Stems. Roots. Turmeric's a root. Any of those. Trees. Black spruce. Thanks, Britt. Douglas fir. Any of those Christmas smelling oils. And then florals. Jasmine, rose, neroli. I don't know about you guys, but floral oils are amazing. And they smell so good. And if you feel like you don't like the smell of something, here's a truth bomb. It usually means you're not open to the feelings that are attached to those smelling oils. Isn't that nuts? If you're like, citrus doesn't smell good, mint doesn't smell good, floral doesn't smell good, it usually means you're not open to the feelings here and you're not in touch with those feelings when you feel them. Open yourself up. Okay. So take a picture of this chart if you need it. Another really good resource is the Essential Oils for Emotions book. This one. You can get on Oil Life. I do have a $5 off, a $25 purchase code. It's just Gold Drop Society. Anything that you buy from Oil Life, it's a really good store for your resource books, for DIY projects. I think I just got this wood tray to hold my oils in the living room. So much good stuff at oillife.com. Okay. Oillife.com. Use your resources. And it'll help you use your oils more. It'll help you address the issues that you need. And it's an ongoing learning process. 4 years later, I'm still learning so much. Oh, Britt is sharing there's even an app for the emotions book. I didn't know that. Thanks, Britt. See, we learn so much every day. Okay, let me just go through these real quick. Anybody else want to share anything else on stress, emotions, using oils for that? Okay. I want to introduce you to the wellness programs if you have never used it before. These are exclusive to you guys. You have to have a doTERRA wholesale membership in order to have access to even buy this. Targeted wellness programs. This just got released in last October, and it was just relief, immunity, mind, and mood. April 1st, we just released respiratory and sleep. So on my LRP this month, I got those 2 kits to make sure I reached that. And I added one more thing so I could reach that 125 PV LRP. Got my points back, points for shipping, got my free oil, got my wellness track kits. Again, these are exclusive just to you guys, only members, and you can only get it on Loyalty Rewards program, that customizable monthly order. How it works, you automatically get a new kit every month while you're in this program. Choose your program, one of these 5, use your products. It's going to come with a card that's going to teach you how to use the products in that kit. It's going to be a 3-month program, and each of those 3 months is going to be different products in that kit. and have the printout of how to use those products. We want you to own your health. And sometimes it's easier to focus on one of these targeted wellness areas that you want to focus on. After 3 months, you can either take it off your LRP template, you can restart it, or you can try a different wellness track. Okay, so this is a really great addition to your loyalty rewards order. Since we were talking about sleep and stress, the sleep track just released on April 1st. You can get these products 3 months in a row and focus in on getting a better sleep. Okay. And I could zoom in and show you guys, but it's like you'll get the Serenity pills, you'll get Vetiver, you'll get the kids purple sleep roller calming. And it's not just for kids. I personally use the Tamer roller compared to the Digest Zen roller on my stomach because I like the smell of it better. So you can use the kids collection if you like. In the second kit, you're gonna get, oh gosh, I can't zoom in, but I think that's the sleep bath salts, Serenity bath salts, okay? And then the third one, you'll get a Serenity linen spray. How awesome is that? So not only do you get huge discount savings, you also get exclusive products that you can only get in these kits. And a lot of them are travel sample size. So when travel opens up, you're set with all your travel size products, your travel size doTERRA products. These kits are all $75 each, keeping it super simple and easy, worth 60 PV. Then we have the Mind and Mood Wellness Track. Adaptive, that's why we talked about it so much. It is highlighted as a hero of mind and mood. You'll hear us speak like that. The hero of sleep is Serenity. The hero of mind and mood is Adaptive. The hero of respiratory is Breathe. The hero of immunity is On Guard. You guys know all this? The hero of relief is Deep Blue. Okay, Adaptive is the main hero of the Mind and Mood Wellness Track. Each track, you're going to get this neoprene bag and then these small travel size, maybe regular size, and exclusive products in this. This one has the adaptive capsules, the adaptive touch. It has a small balanced deodorant, perfect for travel. Then we have the adaptive oil in this one. We have the adaptive spray in this one. Fun stuff. Awesome. Okay. Let me know if you have any other questions about the wellness tracks. But since it's our last class, I really want to make sure that you guys are taking full advantage of your wholesale membership. We should just go over these a few times a year because I feel like sometimes we can forget how much value we have in the membership, right? First of all, thanks for signing up with your wellness advocate, whoever that is. And I hope you're loving the one-on-one support that you're getting from them. Thanks for trusting us and our team. We truly show up because we love what we do. We love our products. We love the oils, and we love teaching and sharing with all of you. Okay, perks of your wholesale membership: one-on-one support with your wellness advocate, continued education with your team. Again, I do have a member support page exclusive to just you guys. GoldDropSociety.com. The password is the society on our members page, and you'll see all the resources that I have listed for you guys, including recordings of all types of classes. We have pregnancy class, we have using oils on babies, we have stress classes, we have all kinds of really cool classes there. Know that you can get your standard wholesale ordering at 25% off all of your products, but you also have access to the Loyalty Rewards Program, otherwise known as LRP. And again, exclusive to only members, but completely optional. You do not have to sign up for it, but most of you do because you like all the extra stuff. Customizable monthly ordering, points back on shipping, and 10 to 30% back on your orders. As long as you're ordering 1 PV, you stay in LRP. Order 50 PV, you're getting points back, and you're growing every 3 months, 10% back, 15% back, 20% back, 25% back, capping out at 30% back. Place a 100 PV order, you're getting 30 points back, plus about 5 points on top of that for your shipping that you spent. Okay. Let me know if you have any questions. I hope I explained it super clearly and simple. And then I just wanted to give you a tip. So say you got 35 points for your April order. April 2022, those 35 points expire. Your points expire in a year from the month that you get those points. So I just recommend redeeming some points every 3 to 6 months. I usually do 200 to 300 points redemption every 6 months. Okay. All right. It's kind of all that I got for you. I just wanted to thank you guys again for coming and being with us. Again, these are all recorded, posted on the YouTube. And if you attended all 6 classes, whether you came live or you watched the recordings, you get a gift from me and I'll send that out via email. Please make sure you get my emails. Otherwise, DM me, Go Drop Society, so I can double check that you're in our email list. Okay. Thank you. Please unmute. Unmute and say hi or bye. I'll stop our recording.